So last week, RFK convened a panel to review the safety of SSRIs, right? And this is a drug class of antidepressants like Zoloft, for example, or Prozac during pregnancy. But as this panel unfolded, I think it was about 2 hours, it was very clear that of the 10 panelists, 9 were known critics of antidepressants, particularly in pregnancy. There was actually also a few conflicts of interest New York Times reported about as well. And the discussion was very concerning. It was very suspect, right? It was overwhelmingly focused on the treatment's risks while ignoring the benefits and the devastating risks of untreated perinatal depression, which is actually, there was this 2020 study done in MMWR at CDC, which depression and mental health is the leading cause of maternal death in the United States now. I think it was about 20% of maternal deaths or perinatal deaths are due to mental illness. And so I don't know, it was kind of surprising to me, I'll be honest. I thought, a few months ago that the most damage RFK Jr. would do would be around vaccines, but it seems that nothing is untouchable, and very concerned around SSRIs.
So the best I can do to try and explain what's happening here is that RFK, his whole approach is to lead by vibes. It's like things that ought to be true are assumed to be true. And usually when you talk about medication during pregnancy, we're extra careful about testing medications during pregnancy because you need to make sure that you're treating both patients, mom and potential baby, right? And so if there's an impact of the medication on fetus, there's an added level of concern that that anyone ought to have. Now, one of the things we understand is that A, SSRIs are really quite safe, and B, postpartum depression is real and really quite dangerous.
Yeah.
And so, you want to protect mom and baby. Of course, everybody does. But one of the important things you can do to protect mom and baby is to make sure that mom is not suffering life-threatening depression as soon as baby is born. And that's what postpartum depression is. And so this is intended to protect against that.